So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's video. I know I've been absent for the last few days. I've just kind of taken a bit of a break. Honestly, I have not gamed in like 2 weeks. I haven't even turned my PlayStation on. Just kind of going through that phase. So, you know, I want to get back to the Master Leagues, but the facts are, folks, we don't actually know when V4 or Virtua Red's going to be out. I tried hitting them on Twitter. I got no response back from them. So I don't know what the game plan is because I really want to get back to this Master League. I haven't played it in such a long time. I kind of miss it. And FIFA's just not doing it for me. But anyway, today we're going to have a quick look at the PES Universe version 10 option file is out, for you wondering. So if you want all the updated transfers and all that stuff and the proper tactics, that's all in there now. I mean, we already had the updated transfers, but we've got some new tactics and like the new youth players I think were added. Some of the stats have been tweaked as well. So we're going to kind of look at that in this video and then also discuss the teams that I want to narrow it down to for this Master League playthrough. All right, so we're going to dive into that. So I will see you in a second. I'm going to head over to edit mode real quick. We are on the PlayStation 5 and I'll see you in a second. Right, so we're on edit mode right now. So this is pretty much what's been done for version 10. It's not a massive update. So if you've got 9 or 9.5, I don't know if it's worth doing, just to let you know. But if you want to know how to install this, just go and head over to Spoonie's channel. I'll leave a link in the description. Just follow it to a T and you'll have no problems. So we've got 350 plus young stars that have been updated. We've got 200 further player downgrades and upgrades. We've got new season transfers and kits. Lots of stat, position, and styles updated. You've got the Clashman Tactics 2.0. That's mainly the big one there, I think. If you like tactics, it's a lot easier instead of doing them all yourself. And then you've got the dynamic team formations. So if we were to show you like the tactics, for instance, if we go to someone like Arsenal, we go down to game plan. As you can see, the tactics are there, right? You can use the old right stick to flick through them. Now, if you're not a big fan of them, don't worry, because you can actually revert them back if you would like. You can hit default. Put it all on default, and then you're going to lose all the tactics. Some of you may not want to use them. Some of you may want to use them. It's up to you. I would recommend leaving them on because it does add a little bit more randomness when you are playing different teams instead of them all playing the same way. I mean, Aston Villa has just got one formation. So that's that being done there. Nothing's been done there, but, you know, Stevie G's been updated. But then if you go to someone like Brighton, they've been tweaked. So not every team is going to have it, depending on how they play. Someone like the old Burnley, Sean Dyche, they don't really play too many fluid formations. They don't. They just play the Burnley way. And then finally, you got the likes of Chelsea, which, of course, they're going to have some fluid formations because that's the way they roll. A lot of players pushing up when they get the ball. So all those have been done. If you want to go check them out, go and check them out. Let me actually quickly look at, let me see, who was its manager? Obviously, Man United, if we were to have a look at them. Paulo Fonseca is the manager's name. Well, that's got to be fixed because obviously it's not him anymore. I don't know why that's happened. That's an interesting one. We'll definitely tell them about that. But you've got the likes of Eddie Howe. Is that Newcastle United? So that's been updated as well. So, yeah, for the most part, Tottenham Hotspur, there's Conte looking the part as well. And they've got the old fluid formation. Beautiful. So that's that out the way. There you go, fluid formation looking saucy. So next up, they obviously spoke about like the stats. Okay, so some players have been upgraded and some have been downgraded. I don't know the exact stats for these players out the box, but I was just kind of scouring through them. Like Wan-Bissaka's an 85. I don't know. I even think that's maybe too much for Wan-Bissaka, to be fair, the way he's been playing. He's not been playing that great. But someone like McTominay's an 82. But Fred has been put down to a 78 now, which I feel kind of harsh for Fred because, you know, he's actually been playing relatively well. He's been playing like Fred, hasn't he? He has his moments. He'll have an absolute nightmare for the opening 10-15 minutes. And then, you know, against Arsenal, he ended up getting us a penalty and getting us an assist. It's the typical Fred way. So, yeah, some of these tactics have been tweaked, like Bruno's an 89. You've got an 86 Rashford, an 88 Pogba. Cavani's an 85. You've got David De Gea an 88. Maguire gone down a little bit, I think, an 83, and rightly so, to be honest, because it's just Harry Maguire. Then you got Sancho, The likes of Varane's on an 88. Matic is down to a 75, so he's had quite a bit of a decrease there. Matters a 77. They're all getting older. Van der Beek's an 81. Shishaya, 71 there. Green was an 82. You got Amid at a 74. Martial is an 81. It could always change. Cristiano Ronaldo, and you got Phil Jones at a 77. Fishy a 64. And there's Cristiano Ronaldo, a 94. But obviously his speed and acceleration's dropped off a bit. But he's still got the pace, Ronaldo, hasn't he? He's still got the old pace. If we look at a team like Liverpool, you've got Alisson as a 90, Phillips a 71. Has he been made? Looks like it, because that's not a real face. Then you've got Elliott at 73, Alexander-Arnold's at a 70 nothing. He's an 86. Robertson's also an 86. Alexander-Arnold needs a new face, though, doesn't he? Or at least new hair. He's not going to get any new hair, but... you know, he does need an update. Fabinho looks kind of odd now, but an 85 there. Thiago's an 85. So, yeah, you guys can scour through them. I mean, Salah probably would whack him up into the early 90s, to be honest. The guy's been different class. So, yeah, lots of different players have been tweaked. That's all you need to know. There we go. Don't know them all, but that's some of them. Right, so let's talk about the kits as well, just to show you guys what's happening there. So if you go to kit or uniform, wherever you are, there's the home, there is the away, and then you've got the third kit as well as obviously the keeper kit. Now, depending on if they're licensed or not, it's going to be different, because if we do go to someone like Manchester United who are licensed, so you don't have the luxury of being able to delete the kits that are obviously licensed. So the first, the second, and the third are all going to be in-game, but we have added the fourth one in there for you. That was already there, I believe. But that's kind of the way that licensed teams are going to work. You're going to have to use the fourth kit, and you won't be able to use any away kits because there is a limit to how many kits you can add. Likewise for Arsenal, there is their old home kit, their old away kit, then the third kit, and then there's updated kit now. So there's that one. And that one, there's the difference. So yeah, for those teams, the licensed teams, you're going to have to use the fourth kit. But all these other teams, folks, I mean, they've all been done. You know, if we go to Chelsea and we have a look at the home kit, Bosch, the second kit, the yellow, the third kit, they've gone for that nice, that's not a bad kit, actually. I haven't really seen them wear that too much. The old blue and orange combination. And then someone like the Evertonians, have a look at their kit. You got the home and the away, and then of course the third kit as well as the goalies. So we've all gone in there, we've all done the business, or the lads at the PES Universe have. Barry himself, the Midnight Kid, absolute legend. And one final look at Liverpool. Why not? If you're a Liverpool fan, there you go. Home kit, away kit, and then the third kit, the old yellow. So there we have it. Right, so there's pretty much a quick look, folks, on what you're going to get with the PES Uni option file. Go and download it. If you want to play PES right now on console, it's probably the best option file you're going to get with all the updates that have been done. So now let's dive into the teams that I wanted to talk about for the playthrough regarding the new Master League we're going to go and do. And I want you guys' feedback, so leave me some feedback. Right, let's dive into this. Okay, so the teams that we could possibly do. Now, take this into an account, folks. I want to do a team in the top division, okay? I don't want to start at a second division and then try and build it up. I don't think you guys will watch it, and it will take too long to get things going. I've tried this with Derby County. I had an idea in the old noggin, but it never really got to where it needed to be. So this is what we are going to plan. Obviously, we have the Premier League. I think the Premier League is the best league in the world right now with the amount of teams. Not even teams, because it's the same teams in a lot of other leagues. But 20 teams, but it's not even that. It's Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool. You've got those three dominating, you know, in all aspects of life, Champions League, football, and all that. The Premier League is definitely a league that we're going to look at. So the first team that has to come to mind is the Newcastle. Without a shadow of a doubt. You look at the lineup, you look at the team themselves. Let's go over to game plan here. And they're not exactly stacked. And they are struggling in real world. They've picked up a few wins recently, or a win, which the first win they got for a while. In fact, the first win they got this season in the Premier League. But we know they have a hefty budget now because of the takeover that has happened. So I think having like, you know, Saint Maximin is actually going to be a beast. I mean, he will be a joy to play with, no doubt about it. But there's a lot of potential with Newcastle. Other people may be doing them. I don't really know. I don't even know how many people are playing PES right now. But certainly, Newcastle are going to be one of the teams. So if you feel like they're a good choice, let me know in the comments below. Simple as that. Right, moving on. Now, anyone else in the Premier League that we could possibly do? I mean, West Ham have had a good start to the season. Could be a, you know, can we maintain that level of quality? I'm not going to do one with Man United because I've done too many as it is. You know, and I always do United anyway. Obviously, Man City, no. Liverpool, no. Leicester, Brentford, Everton, we've already done one with. But the other team could be the likes of Aston Villa. You know, Stevie G's come in now at the helm, and he's obviously going to try and get Aston Villa up there with some European football, you would say. But there's potential with Aston Villa because you've got the likes, obviously, Ings was picked up, but Ollie Watkins, he's a young lad, only, what, well, he's 25. He's got some potential. Who we got? We got El Ghazi on the flanks, Trezeguet there. You got Ashley Young, a former Man United man, of course. Target on the left, and Zabi, not really getting any playing time right now. But there is potential here with Aston Villa as well as Newcastle. Wouldn't be a big of a transfer budget, of course, but let me know. Let me know what you think about that. So I think we do Newcastle or Aston Villa, possibly, in the Premier League, if we're going to look at those sides. Now let's move on to... We're going to go Bundesliga. I've never really done the Bundesliga, as you guys know. The only problem with, like, the PC... Well, it won't be the PC, will be fine, but Schalke is actually in this, and they're not even in the Bundesliga anymore. They've been relegated. So, you know, forget them. But pretty much, the team I was looking at would be probably Borussia Dortmund. Only because they've got a lot of youth, a lot of youngsters in their team. We know that. That's what they're known for. And obviously you've got Haaland, yes. You've got Royce, you've got Marlon who came in. You've got Bellingham who's been quality for them. Daoud in there. They're a good team. And it'll be a little bit of a battle, obviously with the likes of Bayern Munich in there and a few other German teams that might be a bit of a nuisance. But yeah, what do you guys make of that? I wouldn't do one with Bayern Munich, but definitely Borussia Dortmund could be an option purely for the youth. Okay, and we've never really done anything with the Bundesliga, so that's another option. Let me know about that one. All right, so probably the final team, because I don't want to do too many of them, is Barcelona. Now, we know Barcelona is stacked. Yes, Ronald Koeman isn't there. That needs to be updated. But they've gone through a little bit of a crisis. You know, they've been very poor this season. They really have. I don't even know if they're going to qualify for the knockout stage of the Champions League, depending on what happens next week or this week. But they're a team that needs to be rebuilt, pretty much, right? With the likes of Pedri, you know, De Jong there, Ansu Fati. You know, there's a lot of youngsters, Dest, Eric Garcia. There's a lot of youngsters in this team. Kind of like Borussia Dortmund, but not really got the chemistry yet, because they're so new. So Barcelona could be an option. It would be probably, obviously, a more chill, easier thing to do. Unfortunately, Aguero, sad news about him having to pretty much retire, so he wouldn't obviously be around. So yeah, I thought that was Sergio Ramos for a minute. I was like, S. Ramos, what's he doing there? But he's 19, it's another boy, so it's not him. So that could be another option. So I'm thinking like Aston Villa, Newcastle, Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona. Probably those four. I don't really want to venture into Serie A because, I don't know, I'm kind of bored of playing in Italy. I haven't played too much in Italy, but I don't know. I just feel like Bundesliga, La Liga, or Premier League is where we'll end up going. So you guys let me know of what team you would like me to choose. I still kind of want to go in the Premier League, though. I still think Newcastle might be the one to go for. That's my main team. If you guys like the sound of that, we can push on with that. But if it's more of a mixed bag and a lot of you want to see other teams like Barcelona, then let me know and we can change it. As well as like which camera angle you want me to use. I'm going to leave a few questions probably in the pinned comment that I want you guys to answer. So the team choice out of those, do you want me to play on the stadium cam or the usual cam, or you're not really fussed? I'll leave a few questions for you guys to answer just so we can ideally crack on and sort things out and then get moving. But we have to wait for the Virtua Red patch to actually be coming out live before we can even do this. So I'm really hoping it comes out within the next few days. If not, yeah, it's going to be a long wait. But I'm going to get back to the FIFA 22 career mode with Luigi. I'll bash through that, try and get some more videos out. I've just been slacking, so don't hate me too much. Anyway, until next time, subscribe for more. Go and head over to PES Universe, download V10. It's there, looks tasty, and you might as well because, you know, it's something to play. No one wants to play football, and people are bored of FIFA. Anyway, till next time, subscribe for more. Take care.